What is this lawsuit based on, and why is the demand so huge? Is there any real chance a court would approve $40 trillion?
It's important to understand that the shaman, Jacob Chansley, is a young man. He's very, very intelligent. He's kind. He's gentle. But he marches to a different drummer. So there are times and occasions where he is able to communicate in a very articulate fashion, in a fashion that is very thoughtful and insightful. And at other times, that which is communicated is overwhelmingly consumed by thoughts and emotions that are born of his own world, which may not be the same as your world or my world. But that's the way it is with everyone.
Why do some claim that Chansley could run for president? What legal grounds would be needed to recognize him as the real president?
Yeah, well, obviously, there are no legal bases for Jacob to assert with any credibility at all that he is the president of the U.S. or president of a republic or, president of anything other than that which is in his mind. That being said, I think the value, and this is my opinion, but the value of what he has written is to generate thought, to generate conversation, to generate discourse back and forth. Because what really is the heart of the matter for him, and always has been, is the importance and the vitality of the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And we are seeing right now a lot of things that are being done that are challenging the integrity of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
Will the court take seriously the claims about intelligence agencies interfering and breaking the Constitution?
Yeah, I think that, again, this is something that we all need to keep in mind, something that we need to discuss. Now, unfortunately, Jake the shaman, Mr. Chansley, is not an attorney. And what he has written is not really a lawsuit. It's not really a petition or a complaint. It's more of a manifesto. It's more of a political writing, if you will. He has buried in there some bona fide issues, one being the theft of cybercurrency or cryptocurrency, the theft of a movie idea. Those may be colorable, they may be bona fide, they may be worthy of pursuit in court, but the way he's gone about it, technically, is not done in a fashion that will permit a court to do anything with it other than to throw it out.
Does the so-called new constitutional republic have any legal standing in U.S. courts?
Yeah, until we know exactly what he's talking about, the answer is no. We all have rights under the Constitution. We all have rights under the Bill of Rights. What we've seen, though, is a deterioration of those rights. And to the extent that this writing by the man who wore horns on January 6th can heighten awareness of the importance of both the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, the better off we all are. And for that, I'm grateful for Jake.
How likely is it that the court will look at accusations of stolen cryptocurrency or stolen movie ideas?
The way he's done it right now, zero. No chance. But both of those points are valid legal points that, if it's done the right way, can be pursued in court.
Could filing the case without a lawyer hurt his chances?
Yeah, that's very interesting. So the biggest problem you have whenever you have a non-attorney that is before a court is a strong desire on the part of the court to make sure that they accord that everyday person, not a lawyer, but that everyday person the ability to at least try. So it actually is sometimes helpful to have a non-lawyer go into court because courts will bend over backwards to try to give them a chance to get it right. But they can only bend so far. And in this case, this would require not just bending, but doing backflips and other things. So my guess is that it won't help them here.
What are the odds this case actually makes it to trial, and who could testify if it does?
Yeah, no, that's a really good question, and one which will be very simply answered. This case will never be heard in court. The case, though, and think about it, Jacob has, with this one case, gotten this whole issue, whatever it may be, to be heard by more people, even though it will never be heard by the court. So it's really now up to Jake to figure out how to take his message from where it is right now to a message that you, me, and everyone in the world who is looking at this case and make it clear, right? I'm not sure he can do that, but he is smart and he will certainly try.